Hey everybody, welcome back to JUJU'S Jungle. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys the top 5 Sonic the Hedgehog racing games. Now I've done a video like this in the past, like 2 years ago, but I've deleted that video because it was horribly edited and it was very short and lazy, so I've permanently deleted that off YouTube. So this is a new one and hopefully a better one. So yeah, this list is based on my opinion and everything. So yeah, there's a good handful of Sonic racing games that involve Sega's famous mascot Sonic in them, and people may consider them, some of them, to be similar to Mario Kart, which I can understand, but Sega loves to do different gimmicks when it comes to Sonic racing games. So I'm gonna be going over the ones that I think that are good and are really good. So yeah, so anyways, let's get started. At number 5, I'm putting Team Sonic Racing in this list. Now, some people may disagree with me. This isn't a bad game, actually. I think it's really good, but I think this game had low sales and sold poorly, I think. But some people may consider this as a cash grab, but honestly, this came out when I was in grade 7, and when this came out, I was pretty excited for this game, and I had a fun time with this game, and yeah, because it's been a while since we gotten a Sonic racing game, because the last one before this game came out was Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, which came out in 2012. This came out in 2019, and I had a good time with this game. So yeah, and why it's called Team Sonic Racing is that you get to race with 3 people, and it's like really cool too, and it feels like Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and Sonic Heroes just had a baby, and then this came out. So yeah, this is actually pretty cool. The story's okay. Oh, you can even customize your own car right here in the back, and it's pretty cool. So I had a fun time with this game. So yeah, and this is like the 3rd game of the Sonic and All-Stars Racing games, or Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing games. There's 2 of them, and then this one came out, but a lot of people consider this the weakest game, and I can understand that, because one, the whole game just revolves around Sonic, so there's no other Sega characters like Beat from Jet Set Radio, Will Off from Space Channel 5, Knights from Nights into Dreams, Zombie Amigo, Billy Hatcher, Choo Choo Rocket, Crazy Taxi, House of the Dead, Virtual Fighter. Like, none of those, just revolves around Sonic and his friends. So yeah, but this game does play similar to Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform. So yeah, but this game is really good, even though it probably sold poorly and not many people played it, and not many people played online mode for this. I didn't even play online mode for this, so yeah, but still, this is a good game. Number 4 spot would definitely be Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. This is a really good sequel to the first Sonic Riders game. A lot of people, I don't think a lot of people like Sonic Riders because of its sequels, because, mostly Sonic Free Riders, that was for the Xbox 360 Connect, and that game sucked. But if you're interested in playing one of the Sonic and Sonic Riders sequels, just play Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. I got the Wii version, which I consider to be the true Zero Gravity experience. So yeah, this game's really good. Brought back Jet, Wave, and Storm's right here. Never mind, I barely see him. And when you're playing the Wii version, you don't use a nunchuck. You just tilt your Wii remote side to side, just to like turn. But this game is compatible with a GameCube controller if you were used to the controls in the first game. So yeah. And yeah, this is a really good sequel. It's not my favorite Sonic racing game, but I would recommend getting this sequel if you want to play Sonic Riders. Don't get Sonic Free Riders. It sucked. So yeah. The game is really cool. The disc is really cool, and the manual too. The manual is just the cover of the game. So yeah, but I miss when games come with instruction manuals. Those were the best, especially for like GameCube, Wii, and stuff. So those were awesome. But yeah, this is a really good game. Might have been a stepped on, but it is pretty good. So yeah. Number 3 spot, the first Sonic Riders game. You notice this logo right here, 15th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. This was Sonic's 15th anniversary, and this game came out in 2006, which took place in Sonic's 15th anniversary. So yeah, and Sonic's 15th anniversary was just a complete disaster. So I'm gonna be honest with you. There were games like Sonic 06, which was supposed to be the major Sonic game for 2006, but completely failed. And there was a Game Boy Advance port of Sonic 1, which doesn't sound bad, but when you play it, it's just, the screen crunch is horrible, just everything's slow, and the music just sounds bad. Like the Sonic Advance trilogy was able to handle that well, but yeah. And then just yeah. But we're getting off topic. Sonic Riders. Why am I adding this onto the list? Well, I think this was the only good game that came out in 2006 for Sonic's 15th anniversary. It's a really cool racing game, and just yeah, it takes some time to get used to the controls. Same with Zero Rider Gravity, but I would highly recommend just search up a tutorial on how to control both games, like for both games if you want to play them. And yeah, so I would recommend that. But overall, the first game is pretty solid. It's got some really good content. It's a hoverboarding racing game. Same with the second game. Both of these are hoverboard racing games, if you are familiar with the Sonic Riders series. But the first game is really good, and I love it. It's really cool, and it's a really fun game to go back to. Same with the second game, and just yeah. And there's even story mode. There's a hero story, which is for Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and then there's a Babylon story for newcomer Jet the Hawk, Wave the Swallow down here, and then Storm right here. So they're the newcomers of this game, and this game is really good. So yeah. You can even unlock really cool characters like Shadow the Hedgehog, Rouge the Bat, Cream the Rabbit, Eggman, Ai from Super Monkey Ball, Knights from Knights into Dreams, and Lula from Space Channel 5, which by the way is pretty cool. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I got to say about this game. So yeah, it's really good. Alright, number 2 spot would definitely be the first game of the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing series. I I own the DS version, but who cares? Like, it's the same game, it's just on a different console. It just doesn't matter what console you play it on. It's just a video game. But anyways, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is a really good game, and this is honestly one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. Here's why it's one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. Some people may consider it to be a ripoff of Mario Kart, and I can understand why, because everybody's in cars and stuff, but and I know Sonic in a car does not work considering that Sonic is fast, but I think why they wanted to put Sonic in a car is just make it even for every character in this game. Just, yeah. But anyways, it's got some really good courses, music is good, and it's even got interesting characters. Not only Sonic characters, but other Sega characters, like BD Joe from Crazy Taxi, Pete from Jet Set Radio, Amigo from Zombie Amigo, I from Super Monkey Ball, Billy Hatcher, Ulala, characters from Virtual Fighter. It's just amazing. This is really good, and I would come back to this game any time of the week. So yeah, this is a really good game. So I would highly recommend getting this game for any system that you own. If you own like a DS, if you own a Wii or Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, I would highly recommend getting this game. This game is really good. So yeah, and it is one of my favorite Sonic games of all time, let alone one of my favorite Sonic spin-off games of all time. So yeah, this is a really good game. So yeah. And finally, number 1. That's right, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. One thing I noticed about the title, and that we can all probably notice, is that they didn't even add Sega in it. Like, I don't even know why. Yeah, it's made by Sega, but like, why couldn't they add Sega in the title as well? Because there's Sega characters in it, but that's not important. This game is really cool. You can transform into cars and stuff, into planes and boats. This game is awesome. It has more characters, just everything. Courses are better. Everything is just really cool. Hell, you can even play as Danica Patrick and Wreck-It Ralph. And this is a really good game. So yeah, I would highly recommend get this game. It's really fun. Oh yeah, there's also DLC. You can get Metal Sonic as DLC, but I would recommend getting the bonus edition, because it'll actually give you the DLC right away instead of you going to the eShop and then buying it, because the eShop is almost dead. So thank God I got the bonus version. So yeah, this game really good, and it's a really good sequel to the first game. So yeah. So that is my top 5 Sonic Racing games list. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.